Oh, 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 oh. They pulled me from a burning place, the kind of hell you don't forget, with screams still hanging in the air and smoke still clinging to my breath. I ran with fire at my back, my whole life crashing to the ground. A mother leaving memories I never thought I'd turn around. But trauma doesn't listen. When angels say don't look behind, I wasn't doubting God that night, I was grieving what was mine. And sorrow hit me hard enough to make my knees collide. But heaven kept on pulling me, saying, daughter, stay alive. I turned around in heartbreak, not rebellion, not in pride. I look back at the pieces of the girl I left inside. I wasn't running from salvation, I was wrestling with the cost. And sometimes when you're fleeing hell, you still mourn what you lost. So don't you dare rewrite me like I failed some holy test. I was a woman torn in two, just trying to catch my breath. They'll tell you I disobeyed, they'll preach me as a warning sign, but they won't preach the terror that I carry in my spine. They didn't lose their daughters, their neighbors or their friends. They didn't watch the whole world burn and know it wouldn't rise again. I wasn't weak, I was wounded, not faithless, I was scared. And grief can make you freeze your steps, even when God says be spared. So if you've ever looked behind you, just trying to survive, lift your head, beloved woman, you're still here, you're still alive. I turned around in heartbreak, not rebellion, not in pride. I look back at the pieces of the girl I left inside. I wasn't running from salvation, I was wrestling with the cost. And sometimes when you're fleeing hell, you still mourn what you lost. So don't you dare rewrite me like I failed some holy test. I was a woman torn in two, just trying to catch my breath. If survival is a story, then mine is etched in flame. And God alone saw everything before the world spoke my name. Didn't punish my sorrow, he didn't hate my backward glance. He held a place I couldn't face and still gave mercy a chance. I turned around in heartbreak, but he covered what I saw. And even when my strength gave out, he never stopped my soul from God. I wasn't made to carry fire, I wasn't wrong for grieving home. And every woman who's looked backward knows that pain is not alone. So tell the world my story right, not judgment but the truth. I turned around in heartbreak and God still carried me through. If you ever look behind you with tears you couldn't hide, he isn't counting your direction, he's staying by your side. You are not the one they preach on. You are not your moment's cause. You are the woman still protected when the world calls you lost. You are not the one they preach on.